What's up guys, back with another video, and today I'll be making another running video, right? Yeah, so my previous video just got a like, I forgot what video I post, but man, I got bad memory. And besides, I'm gonna hit 1,000k, before, like, possibly before May of 2019 comes. So this is extremely insane. Like, things just has gone crazy. And yeah, the last video I posted, Pleasant Run for Education, like 5k run, look like this person liked this video, and guess what, now we're making another video about running video. So you guys like motivate me into making more videos, right, and getting more likes. So yeah, so this video is supposed to be out like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago. Man, I just keep delaying when it comes to the videos and ideas, right? So I just making videos, but it's not about 5k. But man, this is the biggest goal that I ever want to reach in my life. And it's never came. And it never happened. And I have to tell you what it is, man. I have to say the truth, but it's the biggest goal that I want to reach. And I think I'll never get there, but if I keep trying, then eventually I will reach there, right? And look like it's going to take at least like a very long time. And I hope I can reach before I pass away. But I hope I can reach there, because this is my biggest goal, and this is like my biggest kryptonite, and this is like the hardest goal I ever done in my life. Is running a mile in under 5 minutes. Yeah, back to my old video on my YouTube channels, there's a proof like how I run a mile in under 5 minutes, but those are like fake one, right? This is why they got dislike stuff. And then people see like no proof, they think that I possibly cheat, like, I don't know, maybe I ride bike, or like maybe fast scooter, or I'm driving car, but yeah, I don't cheat anymore. Or I just don't take doses, like to like inject myself with steroid. I'm not gonna do any of that. No cheating at all, because this is honestly and very unethical. Hey, no cheating allowed. Because if this cheating, it'll be dislike, and possibly people is gonna report me like, oh, this guy is cheating, and maybe my YouTube might get taken down and get demonetized if I get 1,000 subscribers. So I do not want to get in trouble. So, but I have to do it the legit way. Is it possible for me to run under a mile in under 5 minutes? Well, there's no way, just because I ran 5k, Yeah, so my 5k run definitely has to be under 6 minutes per mile as a guarantee. Because people who run, because thin runners or regular runner, people who run a mile in under 5 minutes, they have to run 5k in under 6 minutes. Matter of doubt, because remember the last time I showed you my 5k run, it was like 6:08 minutes per mile, but it has to be under 6. So I did not get under 6 minutes per mile for 5k, so therefore, there is just no way I can get a mile under 5 minutes. I can say that my fastest mile time I think the best mile I can ever get maybe at most like 5:15, and 5:15 or under, like, it's pretty much impossible for me to get within maybe like 6 months or 7 months, right? Added to today, right? So even by September or October of 2019, like, I'm still not gonna get under 5 minutes mile. It has to be some other time. So here's a plan of how am I gonna run under a mile in a stinking under 5 minutes. And it's not gonna be that easy, guys. Like, I warned you, it's not gonna be that easy. But you probably need to go coach. You probably need to go race with someone in a mile. Like, the only way for you to run faster is you have to run with people, right? So that way you know your pace, and you just don't like look at your watch too much, and yeah, you just follow people and you just run as hard as you can, like, without even stopping. So that means that yeah, that means you run half a mile for 2:30, right? Back to back, and that's gonna be tough. Or running a quarter or 400 meters in like 1 minute and 15 seconds. That sucks, man. Like, you have to do it 4 times. So that means you have to run 12 miles an hour for 5 minutes without stopping, slowing down, or you just can speed up a little bit. So I think here's one tip of like how to run a mile in under 5 minutes. So to order run a mile in under 5 minutes, you first have to train a lot and you have to practice a lot. Yeah, practice is the key. If you don't practice enough, then you're not gonna go fast. You're gonna be slow, you know. The reason why people are not running fast enough is mainly because they don't practice, right? That's the only way for you to get faster. In Sekball, you know, get training stuff, but I don't want to pay money, you know, to get some training. I just want to save it, you know. I usually run by myself, so that's gonna make it hard on me to get 5 minute mile. It just depends on how much you practice. Like I've been running like ever since like maybe like fourth or fifth grade in like elementary, but I never time myself in a mile until I get to like middle school, and my first mile was like 8 minutes, right? So cutting down 3 minutes is like nearly impossible. But I did cut down to like I did run a mile in under 6 minutes, which is pretty sure. That has to be true because 6:08 minutes per mile just I ran today, averaging 6:08 for 5K. That's like 3 miles, right? So if you shorten the 1 mile, definitely will be under 6 minutes, right? So let's say that today I run a mile instead of 5K, right, in a race. So I think my mile time will be somewhere between like maybe 5:20, 5:30. Yeah, I say that minimally I have to get at least 5:30, right, to run the 6:08 minutes per mile for 5K, right? Because 5K, you know, you typically you slow down by at least like 90 or 80% of your mile time, your 5K run speed, right? Yeah, so let's say that you get 6:08 and you take 90% off. So yeah, it will get somewhere between 5:30 and maybe because I'm a good sprinter, I have big legs, maybe I can only sprint up to like 5:20 at most. At most I can get 5:20, and I cannot get any faster than that as of right now, because you cannot get fast. You cannot get like fast all in one night. It does not happen. You just cannot get like 2 times better in like one night. It doesn't happen. Like you have to forsake practice, right? Practice, and if I'm getting close to running a mile in under 5 minutes, like first of all I have to count by quarter laps, right? Because there's 4 quarters lap, 0.25 miles, you know, in the quarter lap. So if you have to run a quarter lap within like 1:15, right? So your first lap, you know, everybody start off strong during the quarter, right? Or you can start off slow, like depending on how the way you run, right? So I suggest that if I'm getting close to like under 5 minutes for 1 mile, then I have to run a quarter lap at like maybe 1:13 or 1:14, right? Because any like slower than that, then not gonna make it. And then I have to reach a half mile at 2:28, because the third lap gets real critical because you already ran 2 laps and you're kind of like exhausted, right? But then when it comes to the fourth lap, like you just sprint like the whole thing. Like everybody can sprint like quarter mile, right? This is how they finish off like very good. That's why the mile time seems to like be very good, because you can just sprint in the fourth lap, right? Without thinking stuff, like give it all you got, and then 200 meter, like you sprint like all the way, you sprint like crazy. So I think at the third lap I have to get at least 3. If I get slower than 3:47, then I'm not gonna make it to 5 minute mile. No way. I have to get at least, I should be no slower than 3:50, right? Because I'm good at sprinting. So I have to get, so my after running 3 laps, you know, in a mile, that means 0.75 mile, right? So that means that I have to run either like 1:10 or 1:15 in my last lap. So it will be 3:45 to 3:50 if you're aiming to get under 5 minute mile, but I don't think I'm there yet. So because, you know, because my third lap, after I finished my third lap, I finished around like 4 minutes. So that means that I have to sprint like a quarter mile in 1 minute. Like, oh, I'm gassed out by then, so it's not gonna happen. So what's the estimate time to run? So if I can run a mile in under 5 minutes, like let's say that I get like 4:59. So a person who gets like 4:59, you know, if they run a 5K, they will probably get at least like 18 minutes, right? So that's like nearly a minute faster than me, because today my 5K run is at 1901, right? And if you subtract minute, it'll be 1801. I think it'll be, yeah, you have to get at least under like 1820 or 1810. So somewhere around there. So that's mean that that's approximately like 550 minutes per mile. So, or maybe like 545 minutes per mile. So it is really fast, and I don't think it can, like, I don't know when I'll get there, but I know I'll eventually get there. So that has been the toughest challenge for me. It might be impossible, but I might get there. I just have to believe in myself and work hard, right? And I have to work correctly and keep myself healthy and stop injuring myself, right? You have to run fast mile. You have to run longer than a mile. Like, you have to build up your I have to build my endurance, right? So yeah, so I think in the past, I did run 10 miles, but I usually run, yeah, sometimes I want to run like 10 to 20 miles, like people think that, oh, it's not going to help me to run like faster than a mile, right? That's technically true, right? But sometimes it does, because it builds up my short bursts like really fast, so I can like sprint up like 1 mile without like injury or any problem. Yeah, so for 10 miles, I usually run like about 7 minutes per mile, but then my fastest time was like under 70 minutes. I get like 69 minutes for 10 miles. 69 something minute, like 69:40, 69:50. It was 6:59 minutes per mile. So that is extremely fast for 10 miles. Like, this is like look like I'm like a marathon runner, but no, I can only run half marathon and I'm already tired, right? So my fast yeah, so I trying to like estimate like how fast I should run for 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles to order to get a mile in under 5 minutes, right? So let me put this in perspective. So for 5K, I have to get at least 18:10, right? Yeah, that's for me, right? For you, it's different because you may be good with long distance, so that means that the time required for you to run under 5 minutes in a mile maybe has to be a little faster because you maybe run differently, maybe you're different, right? So don't base off of me, right? Because I'm different than you. So, and my body works different. So yeah, and for 5 miles, I probably have to run 5 straight miles, at a 6 or maybe 6:03 or 6:02 minutes per pace. I have to run at least like around like 6 flat. Like, I have to run like 5 miles within like 30 minutes, and that's not gonna be easy. And that will guarantee a sub 5 minute mile. And for 10 miles, let's see what happened by, let's see that all of a sudden like I run like under 5 minute mile and I run 10 miles with the same amount of energy, right? Because I ran a mile like at 5:18 or 5:19 and I ran like 69 minutes. So that means that I have to run 10 miles in like 65 or 66 minutes. So, oh, that looks gross. That looks grossly like fast. It's like disgusting. Like, oh man, it's gonna tire on my leg, by 6 or 7 miles. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. Don't think I can make it, but it's tough. Like, I have to sacrifice myself. I have to sacrifice my time, like do plan like to do more running, and I have to post this on keep updating on YouTube like how fast I run, right? 10 miles, in 65 minutes, that's like, or 66 minutes, that's like 6:30, like 5 or 6:36 or 6:30 minutes per mile for 10 miles. It is not looking good. And I'm barely getting under 7 minutes per mile just for 10 miles before. But now I get a little slower because I injured myself. I mean, I just learned my mistake. And then 15 miles, I have to run under 7 minutes per mile. And my 15 mile was like 7:17. But if I run the race, then it'll probably be a little faster. But I don't think it can get any like thing like under 7 minutes per mile. It's not gonna happen if I run 15 miles. And 20 miles, my fastest 20-mile time, was 153 minutes. Like, it's not gonna get any lower than that, and I never passed that. And when I run 20 miles, I'll be lucky enough if I get 159 minutes, because I get slower due to injury, like I said, you know. But a person, but yeah, if a person instead of running under 5 minutes per mile and use the same energy run 20 miles, then it's definitely gonna be under 150 minutes. Like it would probably be like 145 minutes or 143 minutes. It's still at least like 10 minutes faster than my 20-minute mile time. So and in marathon, like probably like 7-minute miles. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do to order to get under 5-minute mile. But anyway, if you like this video or if you comment below like should I run a mile to test like how many more seconds do I need to shave off, right? Comment below like if I should run a mile tomorrow or not, or if I should run back to 5K, you know. Because I just want to measure my running, like I want to see like what I really need to work on, right? Yeah, and there's just a lot of things, and yeah, every year I'm getting a little bit faster and I'm getting better, you know, but I think I know when I will run a mile in under 5 minutes. I think I know when. It's it definitely has to be like 2020 or after. Like it has to be. I have to wait at least like 1 year or more, right? I'm definitely not gonna get 5-minute mile. I'm definitely not gonna run a mile under 5 minutes in 2019. Nah, as a doubt. There's no way that's gonna happen, right? Not unless you know like something like crazy happened. Not unless I run downhill or not unless something crazy happened. But there is like there's like a teeny puny percent that you cannot see. Like there's no way in hell I'm gonna run under 5 minutes mile in 2019. That's not gonna happen. It has to be at least 2020 or more, right? Don't know exact date, but the future tells me that it has to be after. It has to be 2020 or after. So that means I have to wait. Oh, man, I have to wait like at least 8.5 more months for me to get sub 5-minute mile, cause certain age, you know, your muscle like slowly develop and slowly like gaining like short bursts and endurance. So it's gonna be tough. I just have to keep practicing, right? And please, I cannot injure myself, and I have to maintain my body well too, right? And maybe lose some little weight, right? Yeah, and also I did pass like my previous goal, you know, that I did in the past, right? I did make some accomplishments when it comes to running, you know, like yeah, I can easily sub a mile in under 6 minutes, but then jump from 6 to 5 minutes, like it's like really hard for most runner, right? This is like extremely too hard. Like this is like mission impossible, right? Yeah, I did make a lot of accomplishments and stuff, and I did run like 1 hour, you know, like 8.6 miles, 8.56 miles, like earlier this year in a little cul-de-sac, you know. That's accomplishment. That's 7 minutes per hour. And also, I forgot what accomplishment I made, aside from the 5K run today and running like 1 hour and stuff. So in my freshman year, I did reach under 6 minute mile. I get like 5:57 like as my mile time back in like 2013. That's like 6 years ago, right? I could have got under 6 minute mile in 2012, but I didn't have the gut, and I didn't just run on my best day. I just failed, so that's why. And if I joined track team in high school, if I just like get coached and stuff, then I would have the the advantage to run under like definitely be a lot faster than comparing to now, right? Yeah, and I remember that I did struggle running the fresh move, sophomore move back in Irvington. You know, fresh move is 1.25 mile, 1.25 miles, and sophomore move is 1.5 miles, right? In Irvington, because I went to Irvington before. Now I graduated in 2016, but I can't believe that I ran as slow as like 10 minutes for just 1.5 mile. Like that's like over 640 minutes per mile, and that's like really slow. But now I'm like a lot faster. Now I'm like now I don't even run that pace anymore. Like even for like 5K or even 1.5 mile, like there's no way I'm that slow. Yeah, cause I was like a little heavier back then. Besides, I don't even practice that much. I only run like once or twice a week, and That's not enough. Now I'm like running like almost every single day, and look how much faster I get. And besides, it's like 5 or 6 years that I run hard, so a lot more things has changed in me, right? It's just ridiculous, right? Yeah, I remember that I did get a little slower, then I regain my speed again, I get a little slower, I get regain. I just keep practicing and practicing, right? So hope you like this video, Be sure to get a thumbs up, Give me a thumbs up like if you agree with my opinion, like what's a certain time that I meet for certain distance in order to run them out, for me to run a mile under 5 minutes, right? And my fastest mile time, I honestly think that I did run under 5:20. I get a 5:19, 5:18, but on my best day, like I can probably get to like 5:14, 5:13, and that's it. It's not gonna, or possibly 5:10. So I don't think it's gonna get any faster than that, no matter how hard I try. But yeah, you're right, man. Like as people were saying, and as the website saying, and as according to my opinion, like if I keep going like this, if I keep working hard, like then I will be successful. If you just keep working hard, you just be successful. Like you just never give up, and sometimes you give your best and things don't work out, and just be proud of yourself. Sometimes life is not always what you want, but you just have to deal with it, and you try your best, and you give it your all, right? If I can't make it, I cannot make it. I just cannot ask more than what I get, because this is pretty good already. Being in 5th place in the 5K run is pretty good. And you can just go ask a lot of people out there, like, if they can beat me in running or not, but they're probably going to say no, or people have say no idea. You cannot find a lot of people that's going to beat me in the race, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy where I am right now, and I'll still keep growing, man. And even if I hit my goal, I'll still keep growing. You don't stop, you keep going, man. And keep growing and growing, and get more accomplishments, get more recognition. But now, more people recognize me now because I'm almost 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so yep, 1,000 subscribers is my small goal, but now it will get smaller and smaller as I hit to a bigger and bigger goal. So I want to have to end this off here, and it is 11 o'clock, and I have to leave right away.